St. George's Anglican Church in Halliburton. We're starting our 17th season with the first of 3 masterclasses featuring 4 of our total 17 participants this year. Also, we're thrilled to welcome back our own artistic director, master vocal clinician, Richard Margison. I encourage you all to, whether you're here tonight or watching us from home, we do encourage you to visit our website at highlandsopera.com for our events and to learn more about our participants, all the professional consultants that are coming from all over the world working with these talented young people. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank all the volunteers in Halliburton County. We could not do it without you. So thank you all very much, and without any further delay, I will welcome our first singing participant who will introduce himself and what he's singing from the stage, and welcome our master vocal clinician.
Good evening. My name is Lyndon, and today Stéphane and I are going to perform Salut demeure chaste et pure from Gounod's Faust. In this scene, Faust is comparing the woman he desires to the purity of nature.
Je sens l'amour s'emparer de mon être. Oh, Marguerite, à tes pieds me voici.
Well done. I know the ins and out of that aria intimately, and I know the places that are difficult. It's interesting, though, that high C I always found was one of the nicer high Cs because of the way it's phrased and also the vowel that you get to sing on. It gives you all that you need, and you sing that very well. One thing that I find seems to be consistent to me is your E vowel and your A vowel. You lose that beautiful focus that you have when you sing those vowels, and I think they just get a little bit too much like this, rather than focusing just a little bit more. Let's start once more, Lyndon, and I think also when you're filling the gaps in between the phrases or between the verse, don't lose your sense of where you are, and think of Faust at this moment. How old is he now? He's sold his soul to the devil, and he's been transformed into a young man.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow, that's everybody's dream, isn't it? That you can go from a 90-year-old man or a 90-year-old woman, and then all of a sudden there you are. So I think try to feel more of that youthful zest, that sense of excitement in it, and anticipation, just a little bit more. Let's start once more right at the top. Start once more, okay? It's hard as hell. As singers, we've got these things that you all have. We don't know what the hell to do with them when we're doing a concert, And I think, I always found when I was getting nervous, my arm always went up here. My wife, Valerie, told me, she said, why do you always put your arm up there at certain times? I said, so usually before a high note, So, anyway, one thing you could even do, mind you, if you want to stay in context with what you're singing, don't put your hand on the piano, but you could lean on the piano. Put your hand on the piano with just one hand. And if you can think, here's the house where Marguerite lives. Salut demeure chaste et pure. Really, I want to see it through your eyes. I want to feel it through your soul. When you breathe before you sing, how soon do you breathe before you start?
Depends.
It depends, okay. Because I think, for me, when you take your in-breath, you've started singing. It's not on the sound that you start. So it's like, salut, or whatever. Make it a constant motion right from the beginning. The other thing, when you start, don't put that chin down, okay? Sing to the heavens, sing up there. Give us that. Okay, let's start once more.
Apparaît de mon être
It's still the beginning, just, I'm being picky. But, I still feel it's a little, I'd like to feel just a, think of, do you like gnocchi? Gnocchi, think of a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong key. Yeah. Think of the ad this way. That's better, that's better. Quel trouble inconnu, quel
trouble inconnu me pénètre.
Yeah, that's better. Again.
Yeah.
Okay. Just on the move, somebody. You know, he's got this wonderful, wonderful bit of music after your first, you know, bum, 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 and that's you. That's you, and I want to feel that sense of, oh, Margarita, I can't wait to get in the, you know. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So it's the fire is just going all the time. You're a pot full of water, and you're just letting the lid off a little like this, and all of a sudden, every once in a while, it's like the lid goes that, and you bah like that. So let's feel it. But start it once more like that. I like that sound much better. For just on the as and the ahs.
Quel trouble inconnu me pénètre. Je sens l'amour s'emparer de mon être. Oh, Marguerite, à tes pieds me voici.
Good.
Salut demeure chaste et pure. Salut demeure chaste et pure.
Okay, right there. What is the first note there? Is it what? I'm not saying to elongate the first note, but perhaps feel a little bit more. Sali. Majority of the S, just a tiny little bit maybe. Salut demeure chasse pure. Okay? And the ah again, just ah, Sally. That's closer. Okay? And always think of your phrasing. Think of where you're going with the phrase, where your destination is, where you're headed. Okay? Sorry, I'm going on and on. Beautiful. Can we get just a little bit more contrast there? The phrase that you just sang before, que de richesse en cette pauvreté, on se réduit. Just a little more on the first, a little less on the other, so that we get more of a sense of what you're saying.
Que de richesse en cette pauvreté, on se réduit que de félicité. Que de richesse en cette pauvreté. se réjouit que de félicité.
I'm sorry to interject again, but you know the way that this is written, and in some ways the way in Carmen, you know, you've got all of these ba 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 ba, trying to make it feel like ba da 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 da, having more sense of the line, but keeping true to the rhythm, but having more of a sense of connection, just a little bit more, so you have these wonderful arches in the phrases. Otherwise, it becomes que de richesse pour cette pauvre. I'm exaggerating. You're not doing it. But I think if you can do that, make the vowels longer, okay, and extend the vowels so that we get more of an arch in the phrases as well. It's a wonderful interlude that he's playing here. Can we see what's coming next? Oh, nature, c'est là. I don't see any connection physically or in your eyes in between. It's like we've hit the end of the first, now we're going on to the next. I want to feel, I was always told, and I always believe this, it was the same for me, the hardest thing to do is sing through the silences. You've got to maintain that energy through the silence and maintain that connection with the audience, with the character. Otherwise, they'll go, "Oh God, when's he going to stop?" So it really is a journey from the very first note that the pianist plays to the very last note that he plays. You two are one, and we have to have that sense of, he's your emotional spirit guide. You can hear it in what he does. So you just have to marry that with what you say. Okay? Let's start in the same, once more in the same place. That was so much better, so much better. C'est là, oui, c'est là. If you can really pull that back, and don't feel rushed there. I wouldn't feel rushed. Salut, before you come back in on the salut, okay? What a beautiful aria. You're doing a great job. Can we just start, just before that, beginning of the second salut?
Sure. C'est là.
Yeah.
That would be the beginning of the measure. C'est là, oui, c'est là.
devil here for a minute. Can you come in on dynam instead of dynam? Just sing it on a dynam, just as an exercise right here, okay? You can do the line before and then come in on the upper note. Okay, now do it as written and keep that dune in the same place that you just had that. Okay? Well done. It's great. We'll be working throughout the next 5 weeks, and there's just a few places I would love to have a sense of on some of the high notes that we all want to hold on a little bit, and I feel that you could just let it go a little tiny bit more, but that's whatever. We'll talk about that later. But well done, Great to hear you.
Montreal, and today Stéphane and I will be performing Amine's first aria from La Sonnambula, which is a Bellini. And essentially my character is thanking all the villagers, in this case you, for coming and congratulating her on her engagement. And in the second part of the aria, she's so excited that her heart is going to beat out of her chest. So enjoy.
he's probably my favorite composer, actually.
Yeah, same.
He is just beautiful tonic for the voice. Singing Bellini is like getting a voice lesson all in itself. I would really like to hear you enjoy your vowels more.
Okay.
To me, your vowels are all a little bit this way.
Okay.
If you could think about your
Sure.
lips just a little bit more. You know, that's the last portal that the sound travels through, and if it's not shaped in the right way, the vowels don't necessarily sound as good as they could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about your breathing. When you breathe in,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel your lower back at all?
When I'm calm, I do.
Yeah, well, I've got you there. I know that. I know that. But if you could feel that you breathe into here, you know, I just feel at times I don't feel a connection from here down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, especially to support some of these upper notes, we need that. And it causes us ever so slightly to lose the pitch just a tiny bit.
Okay.
It just goes a little bit flat at
Okay.
times. And I think it's a lack of foundation.
Okay.
You know, if we build a house on sticks, it doesn't stand for long. So
Fair.
try to really feel that good solid foundation underneath you.
Okay.
Okay, let's start again and really try to focus, Gabrielle, on the vowels.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Think of the beauty in the vowels. Bel canto,
Yeah.
not can belto. Yeah, I'm kidding. You're not. No, I didn't mean that in reference to you. But I've heard a lot of can belto in my life, and I've probably done some of it myself. So.
Oh, great, it's great.
Okay, already that was already better.
Yeah.
Dia ba 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 ba, dia ba ba. Sing into the silence. Sing into after you've stopped.
Okay.
Don't let the energy drop at the end of a phrase. Okay? Okay, da da ba ba. When you go down there, rather than in your mind, I want you to think. I want you to think an ascending line, not a descending line, because as soon as you go then you got you let everything go, and then it feels twice as high. Always feel that you're ready like this at any time. Okay, let's just do that. I guess Stefan, that's all it is. Bum bum bum. Okay, yeah, but you do it beautifully. Yeah. It's already better. What is that first word of that phrase, both times?
Come?
Yeah.
It's like as for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way, to my ear, it sounds like calme.
Calm.
It sounds, there's too much awe in it for me. Calme. And when you have these, stretch into them. Don't try to place.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. To me, it's just like, when you have those little they're emotional outbursts. They're, not big outbursts, but it's like this. So maintain the connection. Just stretch through those. Feel that connection all the time, that you're just stretching a big elastic all the time. Okay? Yeah, sure. Good. Okay. What are you thinking while you're singing this?
Right now stretching, but normally.
Yeah, I know. But normally, what is your sense of emotion at this point?
Just like full excitement, a bit of surprise, because I think that she's a little bit caught off guard and she's so touched.
Because you've got a beautiful smile, you've got beautiful eyes, and as you're singing, I don't feel that. I feel that you're out to punch somebody in the face. You know, it doesn't, and I know a lot of it is thinking about what we're doing. We have to. But the more you can incorporate that, that lifts everything too. If you use the face, you know.
I'll work less.
Yeah, listen, this is a life's journey. Listen, I just had a major birthday a week ago, and I turned 7. Anyway, I'm still learning. It never stops. And that's what's so wonderful about what we do. There's never been a perfect performance. There never will be. So we always have room to grow. And we always have room to glean things from different people. You know, something that I say might help, something that Stefan says, whatever. We take the things that work for us, ultimately. And it's difficult with the voice because it's internal. We can't take it out and change the strings, you know, and it's ruled by who we are emotionally. And the audience don't care if you had a fight with your husband last night or you didn't sleep all night. They paid their money to be moved. And that's what, at the bottom line for me is, I want to be moved when I listen to singing. I can forgive a lot of flaws, but if I'm touched by somebody emotionally, that's 99% of the battle. The rest of it we can fix. Okay? Let's go on from where we stopped, okay? Sorry, just sing, hum on an M. Do your lips tingle? Now open. Yeah. Yeah, that'll help, I think, help you gather the sound a little bit more here. Okay? Good. Okay, on Natura, you didn't have enough energy there to think of where you're going on to. You're going up to the A flat from there. Natura. It's like the A flat came as a surprise. You're breathing between all of these things, whether you need to or not. I mean, you've got these little rests that you don't necessarily have to breathe if it's going to cause you to lose your line. Okay? Do make the pause or the break, definitely, but natura, it has to come out of somewhere. Okay? Are you afraid of that note, the A flat?
No.
No?
It's more the natura that scares me.
It's which?
It's more the natura nature.
Well, yeah.
That it's natural.
Yeah. Well, don't think ahead.
And the more
Okay.
nature.
Yeah. Okay. Can we start once more from Mai?
Sure.
Start after the pause. What is that word?
Amor.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Love.
Yeah. And how many times do you say it?
1,000.
Love, love, love. I mean, I want to feel the love. Give us the love. You know. I think you can make so much more of that.
Okay.
More. You know. Give us more of that.
Okay.
And again, try to maintain the reconnect. Try to reconnect with. Do you breathe through your nose or through your mouth?
Depends, but mostly mouth.
Yeah. If you can think of half and half.
Okay.
If we breathe exclusively through the nose, we hit the back, generally, the lower back, which is where we want to, but not exclusively. We want to feel like we've got a lifesaver all the way around here that we just float on like a flotation device in a river.
Yeah.
And when you demand, you just sit a little harder in that flotation device when you need to demand a high note, okay? Just think about that. Think about the body supporting everything you do.
Okay.
And try breathing through your nose a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Good. Yeah. I wasn't stopping you. No, I wasn't. Yeah, no. Go on. Okay. Once more. Okay, now that word, your teeth are completely closed on
I'm
that.
so afraid of going flat.
Think a little bit of A in that eh. Diletto. Yeah, just think a little bit. Don't think about dile. There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need. And especially in that part of the voice where it's a little bit lower, if you try to give more than you should, that just stirs up all the garbage that we don't want to take back up with us, and we don't want to continue on. You know, your freedom, your love is higher up than that. So don't try to sing it too much. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do diletto and go on. Yeah.
Just try to not try to.
Great. That's really, that's much better.
Okay.
When you go here, turn sideways here. No, this way. Face me. Put your arms out. And when you go up to that upper note, from the I want you to push my arms away.
Okay.
Okay?
So from that angle.
Yeah.
It's okay to sing at you? Okay.
That's all it is. It takes energy. I don't know, it's hard to understand. I mean, I did so many of the big, long Verdi operas, and if you think that you're on stage for hours and hours at the top of your game, I would go through generally 3 of these in a performance. God forbid you had to get rid of some of that on stage. But by the time I came off, I felt I could crack every vertebrae in my back. I would roll my back and it would go all the way down because I was using my entire body. Otherwise, these little guys, you know how big they are? They're teeny tiny little things. All you want is the support system here and the air flowing through the vocal folds so they vibrate in the right way. And then we can sing until we're 195 or older, you know? But I think, you need the energy in your body.
Okay.
Don't be a lazy singer.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, let's do that once more without pushing me aside.
Sure.
I believe you now.
Yay.
Yeah. Everything changes. Everything changed. Let's go on and get happier.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. I didn't see your preparation there at all.
Okay.
He played, we had this pause, and it's like, okay, it's my turn. So, no. I want, you hear what he's playing?
Yeah.
That's you doing this, and then you just come out of, you come out of that. Don't drop and have a pregnant pause of, it's a microsecond, but it's still, it's like, oh, they turned the car off, and now they're going to start again.
Okay.
Don't do that. Remember your energy. Yes. Sit in your body when you go up for that note.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you sure can. Okay, that, can you just feel like, I'm going to vomit the sound now.
Sure.
Yeah? Just vomit the sound on the
Okay.
top. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can do that.
Yep. Okay, let's just back up a little bit. Oh, let's go from A.
Yeah.
Okay, you sing "Ah No" how many times?
Like 4.
Ah, and they're all pretty much the same.
Okay.
And I think also, oh, I would like to have just a tiny bit brighter ah.
Okay.
If you listen to the Italians, it's not oh,
Ah.
they want to be heard. These Italians, you go on the streets of Rome, my God, it's loud, but it's because they're focused on the vowels, and their vowels are leading them. So, okay, so think of that ah just a little bit more. Give us a little brighter ah.
Anna?
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the phrase before, you close your mouth again. Don't close your mouth.
Okay.
That won't help.
Okay, I'm back.
Think about verticality rather than that.
Okay.
Okay? And again, I think I still want to feel more energy for the ah. Yeah?
Okay.
Sorry, how are you doing? Are you getting...
I'm fine.
Yeah, good, okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing? I'm sure you're tired. He played a whole opera this afternoon for 3 hours. Yeah. Mind you, he was complaining the whole time about how hot it was, so what can I say? It is hot. Yes. On that one, watch your hair.
Okay.
Don't put your head down.
Okay.
You'll cut it all off right here.
Okay.
and just give us a sense that it could go on forever. Don't ever let us know that, oh, she's running out of breath.
Oh.
You know, were you running out of breath there?
No.
No, good. Okay, well, I think it's because you went like this,
Okay.
and just let it dissipate. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go from. We don't need to go too far back.
Just the tone page.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? What's that note? And what is the word?
Sostener.
So what?
Sostener. Like to sustain.
I have no clue what you're singing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want more text there, definitely.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
It's a lot of notes to fit in.
Yeah.
It's a lot of notes to fit in. Do you feel it would be any different, a little faster or a little slower?
Oh, well, I can do both. I don't mind.
I'm just curious.
I don't. You're asking me if you want me to go faster?
Faster or slower? I mean, I think I'd just like to hear every note articulated a little more cleanly.
Yeah. Well, we were discussing something I didn't do right now. Where it was like da 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 da.
Yeah, and then you run to the
Yes.
And I think that if you can just think about that constant like that, don't run.
Okay.
You know, because for my ear, I'd sooner not hear that. I'd like to hear it more even,
Okay.
either faster or slower, but even.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's really, really good. You know, it's hard as hell to get up in front of a teacher and a pianist, let alone your colleagues and the public. So you guys all have amazing courage to get up and do this. And I've, after, you know, traveling for 38 odd years doing this for a living, I look at things now and I think, geez, that took a lot of energy. I couldn't even imagine doing it now. Well done. We've got lots of time to work over the next 5 weeks, and really, great job.
Thank you.
Stefan, should we take a 5-minute break? Yeah, we'll take a little bit of a break. It's
second part of the masterclass this evening. Before we go any further, I would like to take a moment to thank our amazing pianist, Stéphane Maillet. If you notice the cameras around, we are presenting tonight the first of 4 live streams that we will be offering to you and to those of you at home who are unable to be in the theater with us. The next live stream will be for the Opera to Broadway concert that is on August 3rd, right here at 7:30 p.m. We do hope, for those of you that are watching from Haliburton County, that you do come down and join us in person. We would love to see you here in the church or later in the season at the Northern Lights Pavilion. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Good evening, my name is Philip Wing, and Stefan and I will be performing Mögst du mein Kind from Wagner's Der Fliegende Holländer. At this point in the show, Daland, the sea captain, is trying to, well, marry off his daughter, but really he's trying to sell her to the mysterious and very rich Dutchman.
Doch keine Pflicht sollt ihr
lass ich sie allein. Ich geh von hinnen, auf mir, wie schön. So ist sie treu, glaub mir, wie schön, so ist sie treu, so ist sie treu.
Great. How long have you been working on this?
A little under a year, I think.
How old are you now? Yeah.
25.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. Well, I must say with Wagner, it takes a long time to memorize the entire role. So, starting on an early age, a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to find just a little bit more sense of connection with what you do in terms of the phrasing and making more of the words, making
Okay.
the words a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? I'd just like you to accentuate the text a little bit more.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? Can you start once more?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mögst du, mein Kind, den fremden Mann willkommen heißen? Sieh an, ist gleich Spiel, das Gast verspricht Hand.
Okay, start once more. You've done this in performance before?
No, it's just advice I've been given to put Zenta over there, Daland over there.
Okay. Well, that's great, but think that one is on that side and one is on that side at the back.
Sure.
Because I kept thinking, what the hell are you singing to over there?
Good point, yeah.
And then every once in a while I thought, well, maybe that's a vocal technique. Sing that way. But yeah, try to, especially when you've got your audience are dead in front of you.
Yeah.
Try to think there. Okay. Right to the stained glass window. To me, the difficulty with this is bum 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 bum. I mean, he's a naval type guy, right? Mm-hmm. So I get that, but to me, it's just a little bit too much. I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
What do you feel?
I could definitely do more legato. I think I could.
Ever so slightly, I
Yeah.
think, just so that we do get a sense of the phrase.
Okay.
A little more poetic with the phrase.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's start it once again. It sounds great, Phil.
Thank you. Mögst du, mein Kind, den fremden Mann willkommen heißen? Sieh an, ist gleich Spiel, das Gast verspricht Hand.
That's great. That's already better.
Okay.
One thing, this is not a singing thing, but it's just a physical thing.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're going to make a gesture, if you do it like that, that's weak. Your hand is like, try to think of that. Feel the energy goes right
Okay.
through your fingers.
Yeah, sure,
out
yeah.
there. You know, it's here we are. It's not here
Got
we
it.
are. Don't make that weak because it weakens you as a character.
Okay.
Okay, I like that a lot better. I like that
Me too.
that sound a lot better, and it affects the sound a big deal.
Yep.
Okay, let's start one. Start once more. Do you mind?
Not at all. Mögst du, mein Kind, den fremden Mann willkommen heißen? Sieh an, ist gleich Spiel, das Gast verspricht Hand. An ohne Heimat steht auf fernen weiten Reisen, in fremden Landen her, der Schätze viel gewann.
That's so much better. So much better.
All right.
Yeah. Do you feel any different to you?
Much better.
Yeah. Good. Okay. I'm just gonna. This is an odd thing, but I just want to ask you to sing from lang, from there. Just do the vowels in that phrase. Don't give me the consonants at all. I just want to hear the
Okay.
vowels through that line.
Let's see if I can remember what they are.
Lang, ohne, heim.
Okay.
Yeah.
From,
Do you want to?
I got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you think of all of those vowels going through the same place?
Sure, okay.
I feel just a little bit that you're working a little harder with this than you need to. You're chewing your vowels a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you can think of them all, it's like keep your bow in contact with the string, so the string vibrates consistently all the time. Don't bounce on it,
And just changing the fingering.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
What would you
You can do it with the text.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, that there in what is it? In
Fremden Landen her.
sounds like Fram. It sounds like something from an automobile. Or in Fra. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. In Frem. I didn't like that. I'll try that again. In fremden Landen her, der Schätze viel gewann.
You didn't like? Did you like that last one?
A little better.
Because it was more in pitch.
Oh, that's good.
The others, the ahs and the ehs, you get a little. You want to drop a little bit on those. So you've got to keep. What I'm trying to find is that sense of consistency with the ping in the sound.
Okay.
Which I think you can do perfectly well. Because when we do, sometimes you get to that ah vowel, especially on a higher note, and I just feel that we're not quite there. We're not quite there. Just
I can keep things more forward. For sure.
yeah, just slightly. It's not a
Yeah.
huge adjustment,
Okay.
but I think a little bit to me. I mean, I'm a tenor, of course, so we like things really bright. But that being said, I started as a baritone, and I kept that sort of baritonal position, which probably was the reason that I went into the heavier tenor repertoire. But I think that you can do that.
Okay.
Because to me, it just gets a little, I would say, woolly is the sound. That
I believe it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In fremden Landen her, der Schätze viel gewann. Aus einem Vaterland verpriesen, wird einem Herd reichlich lohnt. Sprich, Senta, wird es dich verdriesen, wenn diese Fremde bei uns wohnt, wenn diese Fremde bei uns wohnt. Sagt, hab ich sie zu viel gepriesen.
Just start on sagt.
Yeah.
Can you think of just the vowel without the consonant, but put the consonant there. Sagt, sagt, sagt. Sorry, I'm changing pitch tonight. I don't know. Must be the heat. Okay, just start there.
Sagt, hab ich sie zu viel gepriesen, ihr seht sie selbst, ist sie euch recht. Soll ich vom Lob noch überfließen, gesteht sie zieret ihr Geschlecht. Gesteht, sie zieret
one thing I don't feel that the difference in the tone in some of these phrases that you're singing, it all sounds like the same. For instance, when you go into, let's see now, Sagt habe ich, oh God, here we are. When you start, it's the top of 133, soll ich. What are you saying there?
Does the literal translation is does she not adorn her sex? It's does is she not a fine a fine female specimen, which is a terrible thing to say. But
I shouldn't have asked. But I think you're being a salesman here.
yes.
I don't feel that.
Okay.
I want you to, perhaps it needs a little more warmth. It needs to me, it needs a little something different.
Sleazier? Sleazier?
I would think maybe a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah. That's who he is, right?
See what I can do.
And at the very end of that melisma, you have yada da 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 ba ba bam ba bam. There is a break between ihr and Geschicht, or you Geschlecht.
There's no break. I think it's the 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Let's start at Zoll once more. And I just there's something just about the very end of that I just felt was a little matter of fact. I didn't feel that it was
Sure.
absolutely.
Got it.
So let's go from Zoll once more, Phil. Philip, I'm sorry.
Soll ich vom Nord nach Wiener fließen, gesteht sie zieret ihr Geschlecht. Gesteht sie zieret ihr Geschlecht.
So much better. So much better. I like that a lot more.
Okay.
I hate you now.
That's the idea.
Stay away from my daughter. Really, I mean, no, it's got far more in the characterization there. Geschlecht. Yeah. Lots of T on the end of that Geschlecht.
Okay.
You can't overdo the T's on the end of a lot of these, especially if you're in a bigger house.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 4,000 people sitting in front of you. They want to know the words.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on.
Magst du, mein Kind, den Manne freundlich dich der Weise?
Sorry, I'm going to stop you there. Once, if you can, when you start that, mögst.
Yeah.
You're doing the chin thing a little bit too. You're try to keep the chin up just a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want you to sing like that, but just sing to the front row of the balcony,
Okay.
which would be probably the
Yeah.
lights at the back.
Mögst du, mein Kind, den Manne freundlich dich der Weise? Von deinem Herzen auf spricht wohl der Gott erhaben.
Where is it here? Von deinem. Do you feel that you're reaching for that note?
It was a little messy this time.
I would say don't look up at it, look down on it. Have the sense that you're soaring above it. You're looking down on that note. Don't look up, because if you look up, then you've already got in your mind, God, I've got to go up. That's higher.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Okay.
Always be the eagle soaring above, looking down at the top of the mountain.
Okay.
And the little turn. Where's the turn in here? Yeah. I think you could articulate that more. I don't really hear all the notes. Maybe accentuate the second note a little bit more, just so we have a sense of that turn.
Sure.
Okay. Can we start once more from? Yeah.
Mögst du, mein Kind, den Manne freundlich dich der Weise? dein Mann.
Okay, watch there. Where are you breathing there? Because you're not giving yourself a chance for
I
that
don't
note.
remember where I'm breathing.
Yeah, I don't know whether you did breathe.
That's part
And you end with having to go up to a higher note, and you don't have the steam
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
So you've got to breathe in a place that's going to help you, not hinder you.
Yes.
We definitely, that's what singing's all about, is breathing and putting sound on air. And some of us are full of hot air and some of us aren't. But if you can do that, just that line maybe once more, and let's just see where you're breathing in there.
Reich ihm die Hand legen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bräutigam.
Reich ihm die Hand, den Bräutigam sollst du ihn heißen. Stimmst du den Vater bei, ist morgen her dein Mann.
Okay, I think where the problem starts is that little short note. Bottom bite. You've got to support that note no matter how long it is, whether
Okay.
it's a 32nd note or a 16th note.
Yep.
Connect it to the end of the note before and to the beginning of the note after. It has to be supported as well. And then you're going to have a choke when you try to come back in again. This just once more. I'm sorry. How are you doing? Are you?
It's a little hot up here.
Yes. Yeah. And you're even taller than I am, so you're a degree hotter. So just once more from there, and we'll go through to the end. Okay.
Where are we going?
Reich
Thank you.
ihm die Hand.
Reich ihm die Hand, den Bräutigam sollst du ihn heißen. Stimmst du den Vater bei, ist morgen her dein Mann. Ist morgen her dein Mann. Siehst diese Bart, siehst diese Spangen, was besitzt, macht dies gering. Musst eures Kind nicht dies verlangen, dann ist es wechselst du den Ring. Doch keine spricht, sollt ich lästig sein.
Can you find a different color right there, Philip?
Result.
Da, 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 da. I just feel that it needs something different.
Okay.
Just by what's playing the
Yes.
orchestra. What are you saying there?
That's, I believe it's sort of, it's best if I leave. It's best if I leave you to here alone.
So try to find that place tonally in your mind. Okay. Can we just go from there, Stefan, before doch?
Yeah. Doch keine spricht, sollt ich lästig sein.
Yeah.
So ist's. Am besten lass ich die allein. Mögt du den Willen Mann erwidern, glaub mir, so schlägt viel schlimmer neu. Bleib hier allein, ich geh von hinnen, glaub mir, wie schön. So ist sie treu, glaub mir, wie schön, so ist sie treu.
Good for you. That was way better. Always look at these pieces, and you've got to be you've got to make the words sound like they're coming from you. We've never heard this before.
Mm-hmm.
This is all coming from you for the first time. And that's how you have to convince us that we know exactly what's going on.
And I'm just thinking of it as I'm...
Absolutely. It has to be like you're making it up as you go along. It has to have that emotional drive to it that is going to convince us, even if we don't know what the language is all about, some of us, it's still, we can get the bent of what's happening by what you're doing and what you're saying, you know, and the tone in your voice, just as we talk now, you know, you need that. That's all it is, you know, and it really makes a difference. And when you put a little bit of that legato in it, your voice gets a lift and you don't slide off the pitch. And watch your ah vowels. Your ah vowel is a lazy vowel for you.
Okay.
Okay? Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Amanda Weatherall, and I will be singing Prince Charming's aria, Que sans amour, from Massenet's Cendrillon. So in this aria, it's the first time I sing, and I've just been told that I have to find a wealthy, noble lady to marry, and I'm sad about this because I want to marry for love.
Great, great, lovely. It's nice to hear you again. Yeah. What I would really love is more vowels, more of the color of the words. To me, it's a little too this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Seul, amour. Really caress the vowels. You're singing about marrying for love. You're singing about love. Caress the vowels. You know, love the vowels. This is our palette of color. As singers, yes, we have the emotional intent as well, but the color of the vowels is really, if you look at a palette that a painter has, and he's got all these wonderful colors and he mixes them all together, that's how we make a beautiful sound, is by mixing all of the colors of these vowels so that we paint a picture of what we're singing. We're painting in sound, you know, really, if you look at it that way. So I think, to me, that's the biggest thing that I would like to hear, is that you actually just give us a little bit more of the words, the beauty of the words, and really believe the words that you're singing. I know you do, because I can hear it in your voice. I hear the emotional connection, which I love, but I just think that you could go one step further and make it exquisite. Okay? Already better. If you look at, when you go through the score, it's interesting. Massenet always, all these markings that we have in here, above notes, are all Massenet. And sometimes he gives us little stresses, and I think, laissez-moi. It's just, not that it's overdone, but just to accentuate it ever so slightly. Seuls avec mes, where is it here? The second seul you sing. Can you do that without? I'd like to hear more of the on avec.
Okay.
Let's just see. Start it once more, okay? But thank you for committing to the seul. It's much better. There's something about seul. I mean, a glottolite is, we do it in German all the time. But I'm just wondering if it wouldn't be a little bit more expressive to do it there on that. I don't know.
There's a rest.
Yeah.
Let the rest speak.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Let's try it once more. Right there, Amanda, can you make the 16th just a little bit more ba-bum, ba-bum. Make it a little bit more of a heartbeat.
Okay.
Okay, so that the roses. Don't change the vowel once you've established it. Rosa. Yeah. So stick with what you start with, even if it's wrong.
Okay.
Okay. 16th notes. Yeah, it's like boom, 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 boom. To me, there's a little bit of a heartbeat in those, and I don't know. I just think that you could, as I said with the first one, just shorten it ever so slightly, so that we get a little bit more of that.
Okay.
Especially coming in a triplet, I think it's. Well, it's not on those ones, but anyway, let's go from here again from
Okay.
Kerr.
Que sans amour, printemps sorose, pour moi tous les jours sont moroses, et moroses sont
Sorry. God, that was good. Sorry. Right here, use the T. Song.
Yeah.
Because I feel that you're shifting here vocally. Is that an awkward spot between the
A little
E and
bit, yeah.
Okay. So don't think about that. Think about the connection between the C and the E.
Okay.
Okay? Think of those notes in exactly the same place. And give us some, think of going towards son, tout, son, tout.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay? Émoreau. So much better. Oh God, I'm sorry. What is that word?
Nuit.
Yeah, you said it right. Now sing it right.
No, okay.
Don't sing it like N-W-E-E, nuit.
Nuit.
Nuit, nuit.
Nuit. Yeah, okay.
And that'll help you. It's an interesting thing. When I started studying French repertoire, great French repertoire, I worked with a tenor, Léopold Simoneau, who was from Quebec originally. Phenomenal singer. Probably, I think, one of the greatest Mozart tenors ever, if not, for some of the rep he did, the best. He made me pay him $1 for every U I got wrong. And at the end of the year, I got hundreds of dollars back because I finally mastered that. But he said to me, and I believe it, you've got to make the most of those. Those are, so much part and parcel of what we're doing here. And it adds so much to the poetry of the text. I got off the track of what I was meaning to tell you right at the beginning, and anyway, there we go. I think I'm getting warm too. Can we pick it up at, where's a good place? Yes, yeah. Can you start from printemps here,
Okay.
a little bit less, so that we get a little bit more of a crescendo. Let's go from, yes.
Que sans amour, printemps sans rose, printemps sans rose.
That's great. And even more if you can. It's for effect, and he's written it there. He's got stresses above those two notes. Ba ba. Yeah.
From there?
Yeah.
Printemps sans rose.
C. Are you taking the little gap after C? Ya-da-da-da-dum?
Am I?
Well, no, to me the C sounded too connected to net.
Ah, okay.
C, ma-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. C'est le temps je le voyais paraître, c'est que mon âme, enivrée, radieuse, je dirais dans mon ivresse.
Okay, avant-garde.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, ba 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 ba. Feel that embrace. Feel those arms around you. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Just a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
Feel like there's a big teddy bear hanging on you there. Can we go from on y va?
Okay. Enivrée, radieuse, je dirais dans mon ivresse. Je lui dirai, je suis à toi. Je suis à toi, prends ma jeunesse. De nous, l'amour fera de Dieu. Je suis à toi.
The only thing I would say there, I loved all of that. I would just again, l'amour fera this there. Make those just ever so slightly short, more. Again, think of boom, 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 boom. Okay? Can we go from de nous?
De nous, l'amour fera de Dieu.
Okay. What's that word?
De Dieu?
Yeah.
God.
Dieu.
Okay.
It can't be Dieu.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah. De nous, l'amour fera de Dieu. Je suis.
I'm yours.
That was great. Great.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Je suis. Okay.
We'll finish it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Je suis à toi. Et je vis triste, triste seule. Oh, le cœur brisé d'ennui. Et morose sans
Great. Lovely. Makes such a difference. Just little things. And your voice really appreciates your connection with those vowels. It gets a consistency, it gets the support you need, and it helps you sit in the mask just a little bit more without changing too much. Okay? Awesome. Great job, everybody. Thank you.